Hey guys, I'm back again. I'm here to do my April wrap up and let's get started. Now, the month of April, I had put up, I think I put up my TBR list over on Instagram. Now, usually I don't do that because I'm pretty fickle about what I want to read. You know, I'm just a mood reader. I just pick up what I want to pick up when I want to pick it up. So this time I decided to do a different strategy, that I would put some books up, but in my head I said, okay, you just read what you want to read, but like try to pick from this group of books. So I'm going to insert a picture here so that you will see what exactly that list was. And then I will get started to show you what I read. And I'm going to show you from the order that I read it in. So first I picked up The Passenger, which is by Lisa Lutz. Now this is a thriller, and I did a review of this over on my blog, so I will link it below in the description box. This is a thriller which is being compared to being in the same order as The Girl on the Train and Gone Girl. Well, you know, Gone Girl I still haven't read it yet, probably never will. And I did read The Girl on the Train. I thought it was kind of predictable, you know, okay. This, on the other hand, I thought was pretty good. I think I gave it 3 stars. I think I gave The Girl on the Train 3 stars as well, but I was being generous with that. But this is a real 3-star. I thought it was interesting. It had a few nice spins on it, and it was a fast, mindless read. So yeah, I can't say anything really great about it, but I can't say anything really, really bad about it either. But if you're interested in reading something in a thriller genre and you don't know what to read, you could probably pick this one up. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's good. Next, I picked up The Birds of Opulence, which I also did a review on, which I will link below. But this was a review that I did here on my channel, and it is by Crystal Wilkinson, and this is edited by University of Kentucky Press, which I think is really cool. I'm not going to say much more about this. You can just check out the video. I say everything in it. I loved it. And yeah, I just loved it. I loved it. Next, I read the Book of Harlan, and it's by Bernice L. McFadden. And I love this one too, but I really love this one. I gave it some 5 stars, and I've reviewed it, and you will see the link below for the video review that I made. So it came out right before this one. Go check it out. This is an awesome book. Pick it up. Next, I picked up 2 books for the Dewey's 24-hour read-along. And what happened was I read Jim and Louella's Homemade Heart Fix Remedy by Beatrice Berry, which is this one. And unfortunately, I found this one to be extremely disappointing because I went into it thinking it was going to be something totally different, and I found it to be nothing more than a ripoff of J. California Cooper. And you know how much I love J. California Cooper. Please don't rip off J. California Cooper. But that's pretty much what this was, and that was a little bit disappointing. So I read this one the first day. I think I read a total of 8 hours for this 24 hours. I just wasn't into it. And there was a lot of things going on. But this is about 200, a little over 200 pages. So I finished this one. And then I picked up this one, which is The Awesome Girl's Guide to Dating Extraordinary Men, which was really good. It was funny and everything. So I read 200 pages of this the first night. And the second day, I read the next 260 pages of this one. This is quite a long book. It's 460 something pages. Well, this one is about a story of 4 girls that are friends and how they're looking for love and the difficulties they have of finding love and how they help each other through their difficult periods. And my God, this book, it just made me crack up laughing sometimes. It's a really fun girlfriend book. If that's what you're looking for, a girlfriend book, pick this one up. Although I would suggest before reading this one to read 32 Candles, which is the other book that Ernesta T. Carter wrote, which is contains some of the characters in 32 Candles are in this book as well. So I would suggest you pick up 32 Candles to get a good idea of who these characters are and what's going on a little bit better. But I found this one a very interesting read. I gave it 4 stars. I'll go back to Jim and Louella's. This is nothing more than a couple who was having some difficulty finding each other, and they're middle-aged. They start to find each other sexually and cerebrally, if you want. And then they start to give love advice to their neighbors and friends. That's pretty much what this one's about. And I finished up at the end of the month the Polished Hoe, which was really the real find of the month for me because I've never read a book like this before. And if you want to know what I thought about it and what Steven thought about it and what Kia thought about it, check out both of the live discussions. I will link them both below. This was fantastic and has a real nice feel of like a theater play, and you know, it talks a lot about the effects of colonialism and slavery on people who live in the Caribbean. So this is really very interesting. If you haven't read it, I really do urge you to pick this one up. It's very worthwhile read. Last but not least, I picked up Sanctuary by William Faulkner, which was the Readers Inc. book club over on Goodreads, run by our famous friend, the Deckled Edge, Conrad. And this was something else. I mean, wow. I think I gave this one 4 stars because I was captured immediately into the storyline. And I have read Faulkner before, but you know, Faulkner has this way of getting into the gritty, grimy, and he does that so well. But this one really, he pulled out some stops on this one. Wow, you know, it was good though. I thought it was very good. It's a grimy, difficult read. It's very full of very unlikable characters, but the writing is excellent. And it's an easier storyline to follow than I think most of William Faulkner's novels. I mean, I read The Sound and the Fury. That's very difficult to follow. I read A Light in August. It's not too difficult to follow, but it is a little bit less of a typical storyline. Whereas this one seems to follow a flow of a storyline, and it just makes it a lot easier to grip the story and understand the characters and that kind of thing. This book is on many levels. You could speak on many levels about this book. And I think well worth the read. And for someone who's never read Faulkner before, this is a very good place to start. It's just a little over 200 pages. And like I said, excellent, you know, for reading. It's 218 pages. So give it a go. If you haven't joined the Readers Inc. book club, you really should. Conrad is picking some excellent books so far. And it's the discussions are really, really good. Even though I haven't been joining in, I've been reading them and I've been finding them, you know, captivating. So that's what I read for this month of April. It was quite a lot of books. I had a very good reading month, except for I DNF'd the Black Dutch Land. Sorry, I just couldn't get into this one. I stopped at page 50. And I even reread parts and tried to continue on reading. And it just, I wasn't having it. My mind wasn't having it. Very difficult book to follow. Stream of consciousness, but the stream of consciousness that I don't like, which is start a paragraph with one thought and finish it with another one. I can't. That's too much for me. I can't. I don't know. I found it very boring. A bit of a slog, yeah. So I stopped reading this one. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll try to pick it up at another moment and see if it doesn't pass better that way. So that is all I read for this month. I'm hoping that this month of May will be just as fruitful. I have a very big TBR as well for that. You can go over to Instagram and you can see what it is. But keep in mind, I probably won't be able to read them all. I hope that I will, but I don't think I will because some of them are quite big books. So that's all I have for you today. I hope you guys had a good reading month in April. Drop me a line below and tell me what your favorite book was that you read last month, or just tell me about what you read and, you know, how your reading month went. Okay, I will be back really soon with another review.